Good morning guys, welcome back to a new video. Welcome, we are on the road. We've hit the road this morning. I want to say nice and early, it's not that early, it's 10 to 10. We've had an interesting morning, shall we say.
I found it.
You found it? Good. Don't know what he found, but he found it. So we have just left Achmelvich Bay, and today we head up, and today we are heading up to Durness, which is going to be the most northern part that we've been to so far on this trip.
Cold and windy one today, guys. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's really cold, and because we're getting to the most northern point now, we've gone back about 10 minutes on our route. We're in Lochinver. We really wanted to try the pie shop, but it's shut today and tomorrow. No, today and yesterday, so the only 2 days we're here, so that's fine. We found a spa. I grabbed some painkillers just because I've got a bit of a funny head and I think I'm getting a bit of a cold, annoyingly, but it's okay. I don't feel too bad. But we've noticed some changes to us since we've come up here. Obviously, where we live right now, that's good. We're down on the south coast of England, and it's 23, 24, 25 degrees there right now, really warm, and here it's between 5 and 10 max.
Look at this.
I can see it.
And hear me. Look at me.
So we're basically going from hot weather to cold weather overnight, and my skin is just awful and I'm really itchy and dry. We've got loads of lip balm on all the time because our lips have really dried out. We're covered in midge bites. It's just the realities of van life, guys. It's all worth it. I wouldn't change it, but oh yeah, and I've had 2 nosebleeds back to back. The last 2 mornings I've woken up with a nosebleed.
I did.
Luckily,
my mama.
You do it like mama. Yeah, she has got that one. Luckily, we've got beautiful white company bedding in this van. So we've got a van from Staycation Scotland. If you haven't already seen the previous vlogs, really, really cool van. And link below if you want to check it out. But they've got beautiful white company bedding. And I realised I was having a nosebleed, so I shot out of bed and sorted it out in the bathroom. But I've managed to avoid any mess, so we're all good. But really bizarre. I don't know if it's an altitude thing or a cold thing, or I've got no idea what it is. But yeah, I've had 2 nosebleeds, really random. But anyway, it's all worth it, like I said, and today's a new day. We are heading up to our most northern point of this trip, which is Durness, which is the right top part, north, slightly to the west, and we're staying at a place called Sango Sands Oasis. And if anything's got Oasis in the title, I'm expecting good things. We haven't got a booking, so we're just going to rock up and hope they've got space for us. But because we've got the solar panels on the roof, we don't actually need electric right now. For tonight, we've got a full battery charged, so we can just park up wherever. If they haven't got space, we can just wild camp, which is really nice to have the option. But yeah, very excited to get there. We're going to head to another beach in a second. But George has just said, should we see if that cafe have got breakfast rolls? And they do. Lawn is the breakfast sausage here in Scotland. It's a mix between beef and pork, and I've never tried it. It's a breakfast patty, a sausage patty, sorry. And they're £3.50 from this little cafe. Every other meal on this trip has been pricey. It's quite expensive in some of the touristy spots, especially on Skye. Breakfasts are 15, 18 pounds, 12 pounds if you're lucky. Why have you got lip balm all over your face? You're just eating our lip balm. Just on your lips, darling. If you want to wear it, you put it on your lips. I feel like we're now we're getting into proper Highland local territory where it's cheaper prices. So yeah, £3.50 for a roll, which is amazing. And then we're gonna head off down the road, find this beach in Clackstall. Do you want to go to a beach, sweetheart?
No.
Oh, good. Van life with a toddler. I mean, he's been amazing, to be fair. He's absolutely loved it, but it has been a lot of sitting down and driving. So we like to make sure we stop off and let him run around at different parts in the day. Otherwise, he just sat in a chair all day, which is fine for us because we can sort of realise that it's temporary. But for him, he's why can't I get up? Are you loving van life?
Yeah.
What's your favourite bit of van life?
Soft play.
Pardon?
Soft play.
Soft play?
Yeah.
There's no soft play on the van. What do you like about the van? What's your favourite bit in the van?
Driving.
You like driving, don't you?
All right, here we go. The rolls are ready. They're having big problems in there with their till and Wi-Fi, all sorts of stuff. Okay, I'm going to run back and get some ketchup. We actually forgot to pick the camera up. We just tucked into these. This is amazing. This lawn sausage,
A bit closer.
which we've never had in England down south. It's made with pork and beef, and it's just delicious. I've got lawn, bacon and egg.
It's weird saying lawn, it's like you've got grass in your
can't
That's what I
see
thought you
it.
said when you read it on the menu and said that. Coda's sharing with us as well. Yeah, it's very, very tasty.
You're showing the camera. Well done, darling.
From a little place called, what was it?
In beer brunches.
There you go. Now quickly, when we first started making these videos on YouTube, there was a limited amount of gear around that you could actually make your videos with. But now we live in a different time, and I want to quickly mention a product, which is this, the iSteady V3 from Hohem. Now this is a smartphone gimbal with AI tracking. Honestly, I'm blown away. They have sponsored today's video. They haven't told me what to say. It's my genuine, honest opinion of the product. I am amazed. It is awesome. So this here is the gimbal. This is the AI tracker, which you can use both ways on this gimbal. It's a 3-axis gimbal. The image is super steady. And a lot of the features on the gimbal are controlled by gestures. So if I show my phone this gesture, it's then gonna start tracking me around the room wherever I go. If I stand up, it's gonna meet me there. If I press and hold this wheel button on the side, I get a light. It has a warm light and a cool light. You can then use this wheel to make it brighter and dimmer. If you want to flip the screen, you just do this gesture and it flips around on its own just like that. Put the tracking back on with that gesture. And then if you want to go back to portrait, all you have to do is a double thumbs up, put the tracking back on. You can also stop the tracking at any point, just do that, and then you will not be tracked. I could definitely vlog on this. Super, super stable. Just gonna come to some other rooms in the house. The AI is tracking me. This is so cool. This is great. I've got the extension rod out, so it's like a perfect position to hold for vlogging. This is what it looks like. It is really easy to attach your phone. You just clip it in like that, long press the shutter button, and the gimbal balances. This also comes off as a remote. You can now use the remote to start recording. You can manually adjust the gimbal. The gimbal itself for the stabilization works really, really well. You're not gonna get any shake. Like, it just works so nicely. This thing is super portable. You can just fold in the built-in tripod, fold down the arm. That is probably not much taller than the large iPhone, and it's not heavy at all. So yes, very impressed with this indeed. Do go and check it out. There's a link in the description. You can go ahead and purchase it straight away. This fully has my stamp of approval. Going to be keeping this in my camera bag, using this on the vlogs, Instagram content, etc. Yeah, very, very cool product. Go and check it out. All right, Clatch Atoll Beach, just parked up Lulu, the van. We've mentioned it in these videos, and there's always a link in the description of where we hired this van from. It's a company we're collaborating with on these vlogs and on our Instagram. Staycation Scotland. They helped us plan the trip as well. Very, very helpful. The van's a 2023, super modern. It's got Wi-Fi, kitchen, bathroom, toilet, sink, the lot, double bed, 2 double beds actually. I sleep up in the roof. If you haven't heard us talk about these guys yet, Staycation Scotland. Had so many people message us on Instagram saying, I really want to try, firstly, Scotland in general, Scottish Highlands, and van life in general, living in a van. So much fun. Anyway, we have just paid to park, although we didn't have to. This is cool. When you don't have to, it makes you want to do it. People in England, where we're from and down the south, everyone moans about paying for parking. People hate to pay for parking, which I get. Like, you have a car, you have to park it somewhere if you're going somewhere. Why should you pay just to park like on the street or whatever? This is a bit different. It said you are invited to pay for your parking to help support our kind of local area and local community and stuff like that. And by putting that sign up, I bet they have more people paying than not paying. Because as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, well, I'll pay. It was £1 for 2 hours. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. It's a bit cold, so I'm gonna open up the back, get our coats out, and then we're gonna head down here and check out this beach. It looks like another white sand beach. We were at Achmelvich Bay yesterday, or in the last vlog you may have seen, and that was like a beautiful white sand beach, but we've got clearer skies today, so I'm thinking we get the drone up, have a little look. It's gonna be quite nice.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through and through. no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
It's really easy to drive, like you soon get used to the size of it. This is probably the biggest thing I've ever driven realistically. It's kind of weird not having a mirror here. I had to get used to that because obviously people that drive vans all the time will totally get that, but for me, I'm like looking to see who's behind me, but all I've got is my mirrors either side. Racing down this road and I went, George, stop! There's Highland cows! We saw 2 in Skye and that's all there's been so far. And I love these cows so much, mainly because as a kid, I think I went to a farm on the Isle of Wight and I saw one, and my hair colour is the same as like this gingery one at the back here, the like classic colour, and I put my hair up against the cow's hair, like right up against it, and it was the exact same shade, and since then I felt like some sort of connection to these animals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them here, just in this field. There wasn't really anywhere to stop. I don't know where George is. He's gone round a corner somewhere, so I'm now stood on my own in the middle of nowhere, but they're so cool. Big furry cows with ginormous horns. I love them. So about 45 minutes later, you see yourself, this boy's woken up from his nap and we've arrived at our next stop, which is not what I was expecting. We have driven probably our most remote drive yet, so we're literally middle of nowhere, like a house every half a mile dotted on a hill.
Cheese is coming in my mouth.
The cheese is going in your mouth, good. Yeah, no idea where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere, tiny roads. A random white house in front of me, Volvo on the drive, a little flag that has a sign for his business. So this guy sells like, he's got a smokehouse and sells like meats and cheeses.
It's my
It is your pizza wrap. He sells meats and cheeses out of his back garden. So really random, but hopefully what a great find. So George literally rang his doorbell to his main house, so he lives here, and he had like a big smile on his face, strolled in. George has now just gone into this guy's house and he's having a look around, so no idea what to expect, no idea what he's going to come out with. But what a crazy little find. It was just on Google. I googled delis near me because I wanted to get some bits for tonight. There's literally nothing apart from this guy's house. So fun to support the local people here, but also hopefully get some cool food for later. But yeah, look where we are.
That's £26.
Brilliant. Okay, mission success. Back to the van. What a lovely guy. So, Richard, I think his name is, of the Highland Charcuterie and Smokehouse Limited. What a nice guy. He was so funny when I walked in, he went, "Did you send him first to check that I'm not a mass murderer?" And I was like, didn't want to say it, but I said, I hope you're not, it's too late now. But what a nice guy. It's literally in his house, so I could see into his living room. He's got an open sign on his living room window. He's from Leeds originally. He moved up here 22 years ago, or 28 years ago, I can't remember, 20 something years ago. And he just pulled out loads of his selection, just went through them all, the prices, and we just picked a few bits. So we've gone for hot smoked chicken, free-range Highland pork salami with fennel seeds and gorse flowers, which makes it more Scottish apparently, the gorse flowers. Smoked Scottish mature cheddar, Highland walking sticks, lightly smoked and air-dried pork sausage. So that all came to,
£26.
I don't know if it's a good price or not. I think that's really good for like all homemade stuff. £26, all done on site. This is the details if you're interested, but yeah, I was saying to him, what's it like living in such a remote place? You're probably wondering where I was. We were chatting for ages. I was saying to him, what's it like living somewhere that's sort of more remote, because he's obviously been from Leeds and coming up here. If you're born here, I think you get used to it, but he was saying that every town's got a doctor, and the doctor will come and see you, and then you can always get space there. And if something really bad happens, there's helicopters. There's a little cinema that comes once a month. There's a primary school and nursery in every town. There's a high school down the road there with 24 kids in. Everywhere you go, you've got everything you need. There's Tesco's delivery that deliver to the hotel. eBay and Amazon, you can get delivered on little couriers here. I thought that you had to kind of give up stuff to have this life, but I said, do you get bored of the views? And he said, you never get bored of it. And because of where they are on the west coast, it stays fairly mild during winter. You get a little bit of snow on the peaks.
Mummy.
Did you? You get a bit of snow on the peaks, and you can drive inland if you want to see the snow more, but you don't get too much here. So it's like it's a really nice place to live, he was saying. We were looking on Rightmove before for what you can get for your house, like values-wise, up here is just better. And he said you can get a few sheep and a cow and some chickens and like have a really nice life up here. And yeah, I was like, you sold all this to me plus this life, so amazing, very cool.
Right, I'm gonna try this. This is the sausage. Oh my god.
It's like a really nice pepperoni.
Oh, it smells amazing. Sausage stick. Local, made here. That is so good. That is like nothing you could ever buy in a supermarket.
Stick one.
Mmm.
You want the whole stick? The thing I can refer it to is a pepperoni, but not in any way at all. It's like a million times nicer, isn't it? It's
Unreal.
so good. The flavour's amazing.
Coda, that's so funny.
Let's take a picture. Looking now.
I got it like a dog.
Like a dog, yeah.
Chocolate shop.
Woo. Another 45 minutes-ish on the road, and we've arrived somewhere called Coco Mountain.
You want to come and sit down?
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Eight should we go for, guys?
I want that one, please.
Salted butter caramel.
This is that.
Ready?
I can't sit there.
Here we go. Mummy's getting yours ready, okay?
You need a spoon if you want to.
Wow.
Or you might like spoon it and stuff. Should we go for the chocolate from Mel? Yeah.
Like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Who's happy?
Okay, so we've gone for a regular hot chocolate, flat white, and then they do a hot chocolate chaser, so you can get like a hot drink with 4 chocolates. And with our 2 hot drinks, we've got 8 chocolates that we're going to try probably later in the van. Maybe now as well. With the hot chocolate, they've drizzled like milk and white chocolate on it, so as you drink it, you get a bit of it as well.
So you drink it as well?
It's brown. It's really good.
How's that?
I drink it like that.
Yeah, you
Good
can drink
boy.
it like that. If you want to do that, we'll take the spoon out. So creamy. So we've got an orange and geranium one here.
And then my cameraman, more
It's
that.
nice, it's almost got like a Turkish delight taste.
You can have a little bite.
Consistency. Have a bite.
Mmm. The texture itself as well.
I need some.
Really good.
I need
Coffee's
some.
not bad either.
I need some.
Hey, good news. We have a space here. However, she said tonight there was someone in front of me booking with a tent, and she said, if you're brave enough, I'll have space for you because tonight there's 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow, and we're
But the guy was Scottish. He was like, "Oh, there's nothing up here." That's not a Scottish accent, but
No, I don't know where
he
that
was like,
from.
"Don't worry about that." He said, "That's nothing."
Yeah, but it is quite a lot, isn't it, in a tent?
Yeah.
I mean, we're now at the, if we'd put on a map here, we're in Durness, so we're at the most northerly western point. And it's the furthest north we're going, but it's basically the top left of Scotland.
Yeah.
And we're right on the coast here.
Do you know what's cool though? They have a pub.
Do they?
Well, she said the pub's open. She didn't say
Where's
where
the
the
pub?
pub was, but they've got like a breakfast bar. They've got like a restaurant. They do dinner. We can get dinner here.
Amazing.
They do proper food. I took a picture of the menu. Proper facilities. So she should go up here. There's a field over here.
Balloons.
It's lucky that we've got this whole
I
like
think this one Mum and Daddy.
battery and inverter and whatever, because she said that she's got no more electric places available tonight.
Okay.
I said, don't worry, we're off-grid living with our showers and facilities and breakfast bar and flat whites, Wi-Fi and, you know, bacon rolls in the morning. Other than that, off-grid living. So Lucy's just putting my bed up, getting my bed, preparing my bedroom for the evening. But yeah, these 40 miles an hour winds, the lady on reception warned someone, because they were like in a roof tent. She was like, I hope your roof tent's strong. And I just pictured, like, imagine a car with a roof tent and the tent just flies off and the person's just flying. Whoa, it's going. You got...
I'm not doing that. Is it alright?
You're good.
I'm holding that. I'm holding the weight.
No, let it go. It's on. Yeah, you're good.
No word of a lie then, I was holding it tight, waiting for you to say go.
And it took it.
And it took it without my control. I basically got rope burns.
So I could be flying.
No, you're fine. It's got like big metal bolts everywhere.
Nah, we got these big metal struts. Look. Did it? Yeah, you got rope burn.
That's crazy then, winds. I find wind very scary actually.
Yeah,
wind is quite a scary thing. This is it, harsh realities of van life, guys. That sounds like a YouTube title, doesn't it? Might
Well,
use that.
let's use it for the title of this video.
Alright, that's the title of the video.
It's a good point. Like, this is not, it's not your typical like relaxing trip or holiday. Van life just isn't, because there's so much
To do.
There's so much to do.
And driving all day.
Yeah, but to me it's like way better. It's an adventure. I prefer it to all-inclusive, sit on a beach. I mean, that's nice sometimes, but do nothing holiday.
Did your bedding get wet last night?
Are you asking me if I wet the bed?
By that door? No, as in did you put it against something wet?
No, I don't think so. Is my bedding wet?
Yeah.
How wet?
Only a bit of it is, but it is wet.
Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Yeah, so like on the beach earlier, we were all wrapped up, gale force winds, freezing cold. Just now coming here, setting up, the wind is blowing. We're on like the edge of a cliff. Yesterday we were wondering if we would run out of fuel because we didn't know if we would find a petrol station. Luckily we did, we found a little cool local one. There are some like realities to van life that you need to be aware of and you need to kind of embrace, but we are honestly loving it. It's like, it's such an adventure. This road trip life, this van life, this living in a van,
Ready to go shopping?
despite the and like the conditions, some of the conditions at the campsites, like the showers, some of them aren't great, some of them are amazing. If you shower in the van itself, it's quite tight, but it's doable, and it's amazing that the van has the facilities, finding food as you go. But you have this sense of like accomplishment when you set up for the night, and I'm gonna swivel these chairs again in a minute. So I'm gonna create our lounge area, and I think I'm gonna treat myself to that beer I bought the other day tonight. Once you're sat down in the evening, everything's set up, you've had some food, you found camp for the night, you've done a whole day of driving, you've seen some amazing things, and for us, like, created some great content, flown the drone and captured all these memories that we're going to remember forever. There's nothing quite like that, and you don't get that with like a hotel holiday or an all-inclusive or a week in Spain in the sun, like a lot of English people like us, British people, that typical British holiday that people do. I think I would choose this every time.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view.
This wind is just nuts. Like, I've given up on my hair. You probably can't even hear me because of how loud the wind is with the microphone, but there's a nice viewpoint where you go down and have a look at the beach, but it's just a big drop on the side, and when the wind picks up you kind of lose your balance, so we decided not to do that. We had a little look from the fence. We've made it to the car area, and there's a little signpost here. Where are we? Where are we closest to? We're 3,000 kilometres from the North Pole. We're 800 kilometres from London. Okay, provisions have been bought from the shop. Got some burgers and some other bits. I'll show you when we get back. Walking back now, there's the campsite. It's very nice up here. Really nice lady in the shop. Code ate an apple while we were walking around the shop. So I had to pay for that at the end with bite marks taken out of it, but she didn't mind, which is all good. And I think it's just started raining. We were going to get a takeaway at the shop on site, but let me film my face. That's better, you can see me talking now. We were going to get a takeaway at the shop, at the pub that we were just at, but we've had a lot of we've had a lot of takeaways in this trip so far, like every day, multiple. Feeling a bit takeawayed out, so home cooking tonight. I want to do a bit of a platter. I want to do some pasta, some burgers. We've got our charcuterie from earlier. I might make some guacamole or something. I've got avocado to use up. Some crackers. And yeah, just enjoy the van tonight because we swiveled the chairs around again. We're going to sit here and oh, the site's full. Goodness me. Luckily we got it when we did though. It's filled up very quickly.
You got that, right?
You want some Mummy and Daddy's burger as well?
No.
Just your pasta?
Oh, darling, that's cute. Okay, my favourite time of day after breakfast and lunch, dinner. Lucy's made. What have we got here?
Just random bits.
Random bits.
Very
We like
random.
random bits. So
It's
we
like
got.
using up the stuff.
Yeah, we found some burgers in the shop here. So we've got burgers and onions. We've got some chips and guac.
Crisps and
Guacamole. Coda's got his pasta. How's the pasta, mate?
Good.
Good. And then we got these little cracker things, right?
oat cakes. Yeah, they're
Oat
Scottish.
cakes. Oh man, delicious.
With all the bits we got from our friends.
Oh, and then of course all the extra cheese and deli meat. And it's a little bit rainy outside, a little bit windy, and we're in here cozy. We've got some music on. Oh dear. Okay.
Mummy.
Mummy.
Yeah. Mummy.
Yeah.
Okay, we've just finished our dinner and Lucy's had, I won't film it, but get it too graphic, but Lucy had another nosebleed.
It's so weird. I don't know what it is. What the hell?
Coda.
We're not going to do that with all of them. Let go, darling, please.
So we
Let go.
currently have a 2-year-old who loves to throw things. So what colouring have you been doing? So yeah, gonna end off today's vlog here. Gonna make sure Lucy's okay, sort her out, get Coda to bed, the usual evening routine, and then wind down. And again, in Scotland, it doesn't seem to get dark until around
It'll be even later.
nearly midnight. Yeah, we're so north right now.
So tonight it says to 10:30, but really that's when sun sets. But it's
Yeah.
still bright until like 11:30.
It'll be like 11:30 midnight until it gets dark, which is really cool. We will be long asleep by then. We were saying it's funny, like when you camp and when you're at these sites and everyone's got their vans and tent stuff, you kind of feel like you're part of something, like a community, but a community that don't particularly speak to each other or interact that much. You sort of wave and say hi to people, and everyone's got their own little homes in their vans. From the outside, it looks really funny, just people like parked up and just all sitting in their vans and stuff, but when you're inside, it's your own little base and your own little home. Yeah, another great day on the road. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. If you haven't seen some of the previous videos, we've been filming every single day of this trip, and we've got a few more to go as well. So thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new around here, and we'll see you hopefully in the next video, which we will be starting tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future